Hey Copper Nerds, let's take a look at a really low-grade 1794 large cent that is affordable on almost any collector's budget. And let's also talk about why collecting an ugly coin can still be rewarding. Let's look at this one. First and foremost, let's take a look at this coin both as it looked when I got it. I'll see if I have any pictures of what it looked like along the way, and then what it looks like now. Because I have made some improvements to this coin, I think, and I suspect you'll agree. So let's take a look at some before, during, and after photos. What happened there was I bought an ugly coin with ugly toning. I wore the toning off with my fingers. I carried it around in my pocket for a while, and then I intentionally recolored it this brown color. Of course, the black pitting remained black. How did I do that? Skin oil, and I carried it around in a little leather slip. In fact, in this little leather slip, I would just drop that in there, carry it around in my pocket during the summer with some nose oil applied to the surfaces. I'm not a conservation expert. This is not a important coin to anybody. I mean, it's barely identifiable. And I am happy with the results. Your mileage may vary. Now, what is this thing? Obverse tells it's either Sheldon 25 or 26. Mostly focusing on that divided date. That's a good tell. And you can make that out there. Let's do a zoom of that. Now looking at the reverse, what do we have to go by, right? There is not a lot that's been spared from environmental damage while this thing was buried. In fact, if you orient it, let's see. Here we do our flip. Yeah, you can make out a little bit of ST in states, a little bit of the E. A little tiny bit of ST, most of the E. And why does that matter? There's the E on the S25. There's the E on the S26 in states. And what do we see on the only well-defined letter on the reverse? A die crack right through E. Let's look at that. So what we have here is a barely identifiable but very diagnostic crack through E divided date Sheldon 26. I picked this coin up for $100, and right now I think it's probably worth $100. But it's a fun example, I guess, of how you can meaningfully collect a problematic coin that has cool diagnostics and be proud to own it. I really enjoy this coin. I like having it in my collection. I like having it sitting right here next to some other low-grade 1794s. I really enjoy this Sheldon 65. So you should not really be able to tell if this is a Sheldon 64 or 65 or whichever NC has the shielded hair obverse. I think it's the 6. Without having the late die state Sheldon 65 Qs that are the cracks through the date. So I really enjoy barely diagnostic examples of low-grade 1794 cents. There's so much variation and diversity in these that it's hard to find an example that you can't attribute with enough diligence and research. That's what I got for today. Don't be afraid of ugly coins, and don't collect them if you can't appreciate them, but I myself can easily appreciate a low-grade ugly coin because of the cool diagnostics that are available in those early American copper coins that we don't see in later date coins so often. Thanks for checking this one out. Feel free to hit them up in the comments. Catch you on the next one. Peace.